Remember how a few months ago everything was about tariffs are bad, tariffs are bad, all this bad stuff with tariffs? All right, no problem. Watch this here. If you read this story that just came out with, this is Zero Hedge, there's a video on the bottom to play, but I want to read the fourth paragraph. The U.S. has collected over, you ready, $121 billion in revenue from tariffs on imported goods, and despite claims that tariffs are a tax on the consumer, prices on the shelf have not risen so far. Opponents of the policy are struggling to explain the data. Some still argue that disaster is right around the corner, while others are acknowledging that there's a potential payoff to U.S. debt over time if the amount duties remain in place for long term. Go a little bit low, Rob, if you could, on the story. Click on this video here. This is CNBC. Click on a CNBC. Forced. Okay, play this one if you could. There you go. Fantastic. Okay, go for it.
Look how much we've been collecting in revenues.
This
and I
is
did this
CNBC.
in part because Wilfred's here.
Holy
and we can talk about
moly,
the
look at
UK
that.
trade
Whoa.
deal. But just this is the monthly numbers. And they have gone up a lot. June is actually set for another big increase of $27 billion. That is money coming into U.S. coffers from tariffs. We are collecting a lot of revenue. So far, guys, $121 billion has flowed into the U.S. government since the start of the fiscal year. It's still a tiny portion of the overall revenues that the U.S. government gets, but it's increasingly.
Look at her. She doesn't want to say
it. Hurts. It hurts.
Especially, we haven't seen it.
She doesn't know how to say it. Look at it. Say he was right.
Look how much
Just say it. Pause it right there.
You know, her producer's
right.
like, her
Yeah.
producer's
And
like,
that's
stop.
Sarah Eisen, who kind of flies the same plane that Aaron Ross Sorkin does.
So
it's not our
dynamic,
buddy.
what would you say? Dynamic
scoring,
scoring.
DVD.
William Howard Taft, Jennings, whatever.
Who cares?
Who
This
cares?
spirit is
Tariffs are
dead.
working. Is what it is, right? But you are right when it comes down to the dynamic scoring part. That validates exactly what Adam is saying. The fact that we're not going to know if this is going to work or not. Anytime you come up with a new comp plan, okay, in a company, Tom, how long does it take to see if the comp plan is working?
Usually takes about 1 quarter, not longer than that.
That's
But it takes
how long
about
it
3
takes.
months.
That's
'cause
right.
Month 1, like Pat introduces something for the insurance, and they adjust. Month 2, we start to see the majority of people using it. By month 3, everybody's now trained
Right.
and on it, and all of a sudden we see numbers
Right.
really move and say, Pat, you
So
were right.
90 days is what it takes. So roughly 90 days is how long it takes
Yeah.
to see if a new comp plan works or not. How long ago was it when these tariffs was announced? About 90 days ago. Guess what? They're starting to work, and we're seeing results. Adam.
PBD, I just want to add to this. You see the story right here where it says Wall Street economist who ripped Trump
Yes.
admits that the president may have outsmarted us all on
Yep.
tariffs.